long, right? I was gonna. No, I think I did. I cut the beginning maybe a little bit. I'm not sure, but this is on my Bongino report. Okay, good. So this is on my Bongino report Rumble account. We have a number of different Rumble accounts. We have the Bongino Show, Bongino Clips, and the Bongino Report. Subscribe to all of them because there's stuff on each that's unique. I want you to listen to this expert witness. He just comes right into it, right into the clip, making the astonishing claim that they have hacked into right now one of the systems in the Georgia Senate race going on right now. Check this out. This is crazy.
At this very moment, at a polling location in the county, not only do we now have access through the devices to the poll pad, the system, but we are in. And it's not supposed to have Wi-Fi, and that's not supposed to be able to happen. So we've documented now. It's communicating two ways in real time, meaning it's receiving data and sending data. Should never happen, shouldn't be Wi-Fi. We've now documented it in real time so we can shut down the data. But that's going on right there where everybody's voting. And I just wanted to get it into the record.
Thank you. Mr. Jones?
One of those, is it a mobile precinct or is it a?
No, it's a standing building.
Okay.
That this should not happen. And shouldn't happen in any way, but this is another one in real time. Won't disclose location because every location is being checked, but we've now confirmed it 100%.
Right. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Senator Beach, did you? And now comes Still Beach and Tillery. Did you have a question? Okay, well, Senator Tillery.
Thank you. Thank you for your testimony. We've heard that there's 3 different types of machines: a scanner, a ballot marking device, and a polling pad.
Right.
Do you know which one it is communicating, or can you tell that? Or
Right now, what you heard in the past was coming through the thermostat and stuff. This is now a more direct access way, and so this is coming through the polling pad device where they're checking everything. But now, it only takes one device where you daisy chain them together and do it. The most important thing is that shouldn't be two-waying and even shouldn't be accessible or on, and it's there. Were there any other questions?
Could I ask him one question? What effect could somebody with, dishonest purposes, what could that person do given this access that's going on right now in Fulton County?
Statistically, what can be going on when you have an operation like this is as that data is being exchanged and somebody's in it, can actually siphon off that data, modify the data, and feed it right back into the system.
I'm not. I'm just. You know what? What do I find tragically? I mean tragically humorous about this. This is an expert witness. This is not at some Salem witch trial. This is a Georgia State Senate on election integrity. An expert witness that everyone's agreed to hear. He's not some clown who just showed up. So I said to you now, talking about how they just hacked into an actual polling location. The guy's like, wait, it's not a mobile location. Right? No, an actual polling location to the pad. And no one in the media wants to touch it. Nobody. It's a conspiracy theory. It is? Where? He's saying he's there right now. So he's testifying under oath. They've hacked into a voting location right now. And nobody seems to care at all. Just weird how if you're not watching my show, you're not going to see it anywhere else. Are going to be numbered. They have the dumbest business model ever. So I said to you, apparently, oh my gosh, give an in-kind donation to Raphael Warnock. Disappointing. Where's the media? We don't have it. They're reporting on fake Washington Post stories about how the Secret Service has been corrupted by Trump, so you got to change people out. No one should have to renounce wasting everybody's time. Of course. Because renouncing. Watch that video, by the way, our Rumble Bongino Report account. If you go to Bongino Report, it's a separate account on Rumble other than that. Check them out. We got another bunch of great videos there. All right, let me get to my second sponsor today. And then coming up next, I got a follow-up to my Facebook story yesterday. We did it again. We are at full-blown war with Facebook, just like Mark Levin, who tonight is his last day on Facebook. Congratulations, the great one. He is moving to Parler full-time and getting off of Facebook. I got an update on our Facebook story for yesterday. I'm a man of my word. I told you we were doing it again, and Facebook came right back. So we're in full-blown war right now. Let's go to my second sponsor today, our friends at Genucel. Ladies and gentlemen, Chamonix has extended their Christmas and holiday season sale for a limited time. Give yourself the gift of looking years younger with Chamonix's brand new Zotique Deep Correcting Serum. Absolutely free with your order. The new Zotique Deep Correcting Serum from
They
Chamonix
shared the
means skin
exact
smooth
same
as silk,
article.
free from
The
redness,
exact-
acne,
so the
and
post
acne
I put
scars,
up
and
is covered-
faster
so-
collagen production. Who's better than you?
post it again today
Zotique's,
in a
it increases
double-barrel
firmness, smoothness, diminishes adult
index
acne,
finger.
redness,
You
and
get
stress
the point.
breakouts. You can
To
even say
Facebook.
goodbye to those
3
dreaded
days in a row.
crow's
We're gonna-
feet
matter of fact, I'm thinking
and
of-
laugh lines.
my
And with its
Facebook
immediate
guys, folks, we
effects,
have a
see
big
results
team
in
of
12
people.
hours or less.
Joe,
Got a hot
Drew,
date? Try
all
their
that
immediate
stuff.
effects.
To my
Everyone will see
Facebook
the
guys
difference
who
guaranteed,
manage
a
the
100% of your
Facebook
money back.
account.
That's the Chamonix
I
promise.
think
Visit
we should post it
genucell.com. That's
every day
genucell.com.
until
We all love
January
promo
50th.
codes.
What do you think,
Here it is,
Steve? How's that, Paul? How do you
Dan40,
feel?
Dan40
Every
at
day.
checkout for
Now
even
we're
more
gonna
holiday
put-
savings.
Banner,
Treat yourself.
We don't care.
Get Chamonix's
All
brand new
you will be
Zotique Deep
doing in
Correcting
Facebook
Serum, Crystals, at-home microdermabrasion treatment, exfoliating mask, and a surprise luxury gift. All free with your order today, plus free upgrade to priority shipping. That's Genucel, GENUCEL.com, 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 promo code Dan40 at checkout. So I warned you about Facebook, how they're actively engaged in election interference right now. There's no doubt they interfered, in my mind, in the 2020 election with their ridiculous censoring of conservative pages, their fake fact checks, which are really liberal opinion checks. So I discussed yesterday how Facebook put a fact check on a segment I did on Raphael Warnock, Democrat, radical leftist, running for the Senate against Kelly Loeffler in Georgia. How Pastor Raphael Warnock gave a sermon about how America should renounce whiteness. I'm not going to do the segment 3 times. It's obvious that the statement is a racist statement. Renounce whiteness? And renounce what? So in other words, there's something wrong with your whiteness, so you should renounce it. Again, that's just common sense. For liberals who are idiots, don't understand that because they're morons and whatever, you get it. So I said to you now, because I hate Facebook and I'm planning my exit from Facebook along with Mark Levin and by the way, Facebook has no idea what's coming. No idea. I can't say a lot, but it ain't just me and ain't's a word. Levin's going to be gone. A lot of us are going to be gone soon. Right now, I use Facebook to abuse them and to advertise other platforms and to make sure I get my ideas out there. But Facebook's days, I assure you, amongst conservatives are going to be numbered. They have the dumbest business model ever. So I said to you, apparently Facebook wants to give an in-kind donation to Raphael Warnock by not letting people see without a fake fact check in front of it that Warnock has made statements that are unquestionably, by any definition of the word, racist. No one should have to renounce the color of their skin because renouncing the color of their skin, having done nothing wrong, makes you a racist because you're judging them by the color of their skin. Again, Joe, as the audience ombudsman, is there anything scandalous about what I just said? Just checking. Just checking.
No, nothing scandalous there, Dan.
I'm just checking. So Warnock's statements, which we quoted, Facebook doesn't want, because Facebook wants to give an in-kind donation to Warnock. So I said to you, I'm going to post it again yesterday, and we did, and this is what happened. Facebook strikes back again. This is a screenshot of the business side of my Facebook account. A post shared by your page is missing context. And what do? They post the same article by fake news specialist Matthew Brown, who we exposed yesterday, explaining how condemning whiteness is actually condemning racism. What? They shared the exact same article. So the post I put up yesterday was covered. So we're going to post it again today in a double-barreled index finger. You get the point, to Facebook. 3 days in a row. Matter of fact, I'm thinking of to my Facebook guys, because we have a big team of people, Joe, Drew, Paul, it's not just us. To my Facebook guys who manage the Facebook account, I think we should post it every day until January 5th, the election. What do you think, Joe? You down with that, Paul? How do you feel about it? Every day. Now we're going to ban it. We don't care. All you will be doing at Facebook is losing money. You know, it's a publicly traded company, Facebook. To all the shareholders out there at Facebook, listen to me. You have no idea what's coming. I can't tell you when to buy. It's not a stock advice show. I'm simply telling you right now, you have no idea what's brewing behind the scenes with conservatives. Your days are numbered. Multi-million-dollar Facebook accounts, if you are a shareholder, are getting ready to leave you guys in droves. You have no idea what's coming. Keep it up. Ban me tomorrow. I don't care. We are at open war. You are not going to affect me. You are only making my life easier as we transition off to show what a fake your website is, how you're a moron company run by left-wing imbeciles. It's not just Facebook, by the way. These tech tyranny stories are important, and you have to hear more. I mean, of course, we always go to Facebook and Twitter and Google, but there are others out there. The media, anytime they sense, It's more of a symbiote. I have it listed here as the media big tech symbiote. You know, like you ever read comic books, Venom, the Eddie Brock Venom symbiote? It's this alien and it creates a costume for Eddie Brock. They're like a symbiote. They exist together. The media and big tech are a symbiote too. The liberal media uses big tech to censor narratives when they feel like they've lost control of a story. Overly complicated way, examples are always better. What happened before the election? Hunter Biden and his dad were exposed as being in the pocket of the communist Chinese government and selling out the country to enemies of the United States who are nuclear powered. Kind of a big story, no? Did anybody hear about it? No, because big tech and the liberal media didn't cover it, ignored it intentionally. We already have the CNN tapes. And big tech did what? They disabled the New York Post's account and you couldn't share the link because they didn't want you to see it. Do you need any more evidence? Liberal and big tech are a symbiote. They will go after and attack anyone. I've used my example on Facebook everywhere. Anyone who aligns with free speech mentality, with a free speech, anyone, any tech platform. You've seen the attacks on Parler, which I have an equity stake in. You've seen the attacks on Rumble, again, which I have an equity stake in. You've seen the attacks on any website out there. Here's another one. Look at this article in the New Yorker. I want you to read this. You know what Substack is? Substack is a news publishing platform. It's not a news. It's almost like the old Tumblr. If you have a news blog, a news site, whatever it may be, you go to Substack. Paula, how am I doing with this? You put we're on Substack. I don't know what our account is, but just look for us, Dan Bongino. But we're on Substack. And you can basically email out your newsletters every day. Dana Lash is on there and others. So here we go, the New Yorker. The New Yorker, not happy that they couldn't convince you the PP tape was real, the collusion hoax was real, and that Spygate was fake, is upset because Substack, people are on there, do real journalism, and the New Yorker can't censor it. Here's the article. The New Yorker, is Substack the media future we want? The real title of that piece should be, is Substack not under our control because we're terrified of free speech and not being able to control it? So should we get rid of Substack? Look at this. They go after everyone. Everyone. What's driving them crazy is that Dana Lash, a prominent conservative activist, radio host in her own right, is on Substack and has one of the more well-followed blogs and newsletters on there. That drives them wild, Joe. You can't have Dana Lash. And Dana Lash, she likes the Second Amendment. You can't have her speaking freely on Substack. So the New Yorker has to write an attack piece hinting to Substack, you better get rid of that Dana Lash. You get it? This is what they do. The media, the liberal media, hates free speech. It's bizarre. And anyone who talks out of turn like Dana has to come under attack. Look at his screenshot from the New Yorker piece. And listen, catch the hint. They don't say it outright because the media doesn't want to be in a piece saying, hey, we hate free speech. So they just wink and nod. Let me read this quote from the piece. You'll get what I'm talking about. Quote, New Yorker. It's an interesting time for such a hands-off free market approach. It is? I thought that's what we did. Like free speech stuff? You have to have an interesting time for that? That's how they set it up. It goes on. The internet now, here's the hit piece. Here's the hit piece. The internet is flooded with disinformation. Yes, from the New Yorker that told us the PP hoax was real. The internet is flooded with disinformation and conspiracy theories. You mean like the collusion hoax? Amazon's self-publishing arm has become a haven for extremist content. Here we go, Joe. The flattening effect of digital platforms has led to confusion among readers about what is reporting and what is opinion. Newsrooms at the Times and Wall Street Journal have taken pains to distinguish their work from the op-ed sections. Substack has advertised itself as a friendly home for journalism, but few of its newsletters publish original reporting. The majority offer personal writing, opinion pieces, research, and analysis. Who is this by? Who is Anna Wiener? Is that who it is? Folks, I listen, these are not brought up to you, these specific stories about tech tyranny and the liberal symbiote. They are not brought up to you to beat a dead horse. They're brought up to you so you understand the fight we're in and why me and my business partners are building an entire parallel economy right now. There's a lot going on. Trust me, I am not done with Parler and Rumble. I am actively involved in building for you, the audience out there, and everyone else, an entire free speech ecosystem where you can exist free of censorship. The media doesn't want that. The media wants to be able, through the New Yorker and the New York Times, to dictate to you that the Hunter Biden story is fake and the PP hoax is real. And they flip the script when people go on Substack and say otherwise by saying, look, this is all disinformation. Dana Lash and others are posting on there. Is this real journalism? You see the attack? This happens every single time. The media, the New York Times and the Washington Post, the pinnacle, the top of the totem pole, the point on the pyramid of disinformation. People who have lied to you from the 50s onward, telling you the Soviet Union was a model economy, that Donald Trump was a Russian traitor, that Nikki Haley hung drapes paid for by Hillary Clinton, that Don Jr. got a back channel to WikiLeaks, that Michael Flynn reached out to the Soviet, his emigre, this Soviet counterpart before they won the election. All false. That's them at the New Yorker. And because they don't like that they couldn't convince you, Soviet style, Pravda-like, that these fake stories were false, the people who are the truth tellers are accused of doing disinformation campaigns on Substack. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. Get ready for the fight ahead. I'm telling you right now, folks, everyone is going to be under attack soon. Your payment systems for your business, you put a Facebook post up, supported Donald Trump, someone in your neighborhood in a liberal area doesn't like you, wait till you get your payment systems are taken away. Oh no, that's not going to happen. Trust me, it's happening right now. All right, moving on.